Middle or the Y? Boys, stop. Okay, the one in the middle or the Y. This has to be the vertex. Okay, the other ones, it could be XZ or ZX. It doesn't matter. Okay, but it should look like a smaller angle. Okay, it should look like an acute angle. Okay, and obtuse. Okay, it looks large and wide. Okay, and we need to call this one 6. So get off the phone and do this. Okay, classify each angle as acute, obtuse, right, or straight. Okay, I'm gonna write some notes off here to the side. Okay, essentially 0 through 89 is acute. Okay, 90 is what?
Right.
Right. Okay, and it has the square here. Okay, 91 through 179
Obtuse.
obtuse. Okay, and 180 is a straight. Okay, and that looks like a straight line. Okay, okay, and so if we look at 41, it is 55. 55 degrees is what?
55 is
acute. Acute. Okay, 126. Obtuse. Okay, number 45. What kind of angle does that look like?
Obtuse.
It is definitely obtuse.
And 47 is obtuse.
47 is also obtuse. Slow down. Okay, for the next section, that's kind of hard for me to write notes for some of them, okay? So alternate interior, okay, is gonna look like, I don't even know where to write notes at. Okay, we got alt in is gonna look like either 1 and 1 or 2 and 2. Okay. Alt exterior is also going to look like 1 and 1 or 2 and 2. Nick, get your butt in here. Okay, same side. It's going to look like 1 and 1 or 2 and 2. Okay, and then the corresponding are probably the hardest for me to do, but it's essentially going to look like 1 and 1. Did I do that right? No. 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 3 and 3, or 4 and 4.
Which one is one outside, one inside?
That's going to be the corresponding. Okay, so that's a good note. So if you have one inside and one outside, maybe put that by corresponding. Okay, and then vertical angles are across from each other. Okay, so if you want to write that down as well. Okay, vertical angles are right across from each other. Okay, so if we look at 49, okay, is X inside or outside? Inside. What about the Y?
Outside.
Is outside. So it can be none of these. It can either be corresponding or vertical. It is vertical.
How's it vertical?
So they're right. So it can't be corresponding because if we look here, this is like 1 and 4. So because one is in and one is out, it has to be vertical. Because these are same side, which means they're both on the inside. These are inside, and these are outside. So if you have one in, one out, it's got to be either corresponding or vertical.
How do you know the difference?
You're just going to have to look at the map. So if it was corresponding, because I have a Y here, so you could say that's a 1, right? Then I would have to have it here. okay? So the vertical are gonna be opposite of each other. Can I scroll? Okay, 51, is the X inside or outside? Inside. What about the Y? Inside. So it can either be all interior or same side interior. It is same side interior. Okay, complementary is what? Okay, complementary adds up to be 90. Okay, so we have A plus B equals 90 degrees. Okay, a vertical or linear pair adds up to be 180. So it's going to look like A plus B equals 180. Okay, adjacent means next to. Okay, the all interior corresponding and all exterior. So it's kind of the same. I just added a couple more vocab terms. Okay, here's what I can tell you. When you're doing your test, go back and look at the instructions. Only pick from the things that they gave you. Okay, get off your phone. Okay, so if we look at 53, is A on the inside or outside? Outside. What about B? Outside. So it could be exterior. It could be adjacent. And that's it, okay? All the other ones, they have to be touching each other, okay? So, this is gonna be an alt exterior. Okay, 55. Okay, 55 looks a little bit different, okay? Do they look like they're added up to be 180, 90? Are they just next to each other, across from each other? How would you describe these? They are right next to each other, okay? So it's definitely got to be adjacent. Is it anything else? Okay, some of these, remember, had two answers, and that screwed you guys up, okay? So does it look like it could be 90 or 180?
No.
No, so in this case, it is just adjacent, okay? Okay, find the measure of angle B. Okay, when we have this, you're doing a full circle, which is 360. Okay, so it's going to be 360 minus 231 minus 101. Okay, what is 360 minus 231 minus 101?
28.
28. Okay, and I do got to write a couple of notes. So vertical are equal. Okay, all exterior are equal. All interior are equal. Same side adds be 180. Okay, and I think that was all, but if not, I'll add back to the list. Okay, corresponding or equal. Okay, so 59, okay, is the B inside or outside? Outside. What about the 148? Inside. Okay, so can it be same side? Is it same side interior? No. Okay, they would have to both be on the interior. Okay, so it's got to be something else. Okay, and in this case, it's corresponding. So if this is 148, then this is also 148. Okay, 61. Is the question mark inside or outside? Inside. What about the 118? Inside. Okay, are they the same side or opposite sides? They're opposite, so it is going to be a what? It's going to be what? But what is it? It's an all interior, okay, and those are equal. Okay, so if this is 118, then this has also got to be 118. Okay, 63, the 120, is it inside or outside?
Outside. I mean, it was inside.
Inside, what about the question mark?
Outside.
Outside, are they same side or opposite sides? Same side, but are they interior?
No.
No, so what are they?
Corresponding.
They're corresponding. Correspondings are what?
Equal.
Equal. Okay, so if this is 120, then this has got to be 120. Okay, 65 all the way, so triangles equal 180 degrees. Okay, so triangles equal 180 degrees. Okay, so we're gonna say 180 minus 60 minus what? 90. Okay, and what is that? 30? Okay, so this is 30. Okay, if we're looking at 67, do I start in triangle 1 or triangle 2? 1, triangle 1. Okay, so we start with triangle 1. So for this first triangle, and I'm going to draw a little arrow, okay, we're at 180 minus 54 minus 32. And what is that?
94.
94, somebody agree? Okay, so the 94 is going to go here. Okay, what do we know about those inside angles?
They're equal.
They're equal, okay? So if this is 94, then this also has to be 94. Okay, so for this triangle, we're gonna say 180 minus 94 minus 63. Okay,
23.
huh?
23.
23, somebody agree?
Yeah.
Okay, so 23. Okay, 69, complete each congruent statement by naming the corresponding angle, okay? So, again, we can say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, where does V match up on this first one? Is it number 1, 2, or 3?
B is 3.
V is 3, so what is 3 on the other one?
C.
C. Okay, what does T go with on the first one?
U.
T is number 1. What is 1 on the other one?
You.
U. Okay, U on the first one is what?
2.
2. What's 2 on the other one?
T.
T. Okay, here's what I can tell you, okay? Some of you guys, you need to learn how to use your review, okay? The review goes in the same order. So if you're like, man, I don't know, find the same exact set of instructions, okay? Find a problem that looks like this, that has this exact same instructions. Whatever my answer looked like, yours should look like, okay? So when you're doing your final and you're like, I don't know, double check, okay? Make sure that the instructions say something and your answer should look something like this, okay? If it doesn't, then it's not right, okay? Some of you guys are like drawing random stuff on your picture and you did it on your test too and you were like, 1, 1, 2, that wasn't even the same type of problem. If you had used your review and found the same set of instructions, you would have known that your answer should look like this and I drew nothing, okay? You don't know if your side's right, but you know mine is right, okay? So you need to learn to use your reviews, okay? That's why I let you use them, and some of you guys never even look at the dang thing. Okay, mark the angles and sides for the triangle, okay? So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? First of all, find which triangle it's talking about. Where triangle GHI? Is that triangle 1 or triangle 2?
1.
1, okay? And that's where some of you guys mess up, okay? So triangle 1, angle 1 is going to be G. What is H? How many rainbows is H going to get? 2. What about I?
3.
3. Okay, and somebody remind me to pass your test back today. Most of you guys did pretty good. Some of you guys, it was this question, and it was 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 points. Well, some of you guys shot you in the foot because you did not do good. Okay, on the other one, I got GTU. Okay, and again, I'm gonna write this note, I think it helps some of you guys. Okay, so number 1 and 2, get 1 marker. Number 2 and 3, get 2 lines. And number 3 and 1, get 3 lines. Okay. So, if we look on number 1 and 2, that's GH. GH is gonna get 1 line, and GT is gonna get 1 line. Okay, for number 2 and 3, that's HI is gonna get a 2, and TU is gonna get a 2. Okay, and then 3, 1, that's IG is gonna get a 3, and 3, 1 is UG, and that's gonna get a 3. Okay, 73 says write the congruent statement. Okay, so we're going to say triangle. Okay, if we start with this first one, what's the first letter we're going to use? Why G? It has a 1 rainbow for the inside. So G, then what comes next? L, because it has 2 rainbows, and then K. Okay, for triangle 2, which one has 1 rainbow? G. What has 2 rainbows? H, and then I. We got 8 left. Okay, 75. Determine if the triangles are congruent. Okay, what are the options here? I'll give you one. Side, side, side. Side, angle, side. Angle, side, angle. What's another one? Angle, side, side. That's ass. No.
I said angle, side.
Angle, angle, side.
Side, side, side.
I already got it. What else?
HL.
NA and HL. Okay, so side, side, side is going to look like when all the sides are marked. Okay, side, angle, side is going to be a side, an angle, and a side. Okay, angle, side, angle is going to look like angle, side, angle. Okay, angle, angle, side is going to look like angle, angle, side. Okay, and then HL is going to be what? We need 3 things. A right angle, a leg, and a hypotenuse. Okay, now, these pictures are not to say that it has to look exactly like this, okay? Because it could be side, and I could have this angle marked in the side, okay? But the angle needs to go in between those, okay? So you do have to kind of use a little bit of sense, I guess, with those, because that's not entirely 100% the picture, okay? So if we look at 75, again, we've talked about this before, but we are allowed to mark one thing and one thing only if the triangles are touching. What is the one thing I can mark?
The middle.
The middle. Okay, so if I mark the middle,
That side, angle side.
okay, it is not side, angle, side. Why not? The other side does not. So if we start here on this one, okay, I am on a side, angle, side. So I went from 2 to angle to 1. Okay, so if I did the same order on this one, I went from 2, that should be an angle, to 1. Is that? No. So this is going to be NA. Okay, 77, are the triangles touching?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm allowed to mark one thing and one thing only. What is that thing?
And they go
The middle. Okay, and so what is that gonna make this one?
to side, angle side. I mean, angle side, angle.
Angle, side, angle. Okay, these other ones, they wanna know, they're telling you that you need to do HL. So they're saying what else needs marked?
Well, a right angle.
The right angle does need marked, okay? It's given that it's there, but we do need to mark the right angle. But there's not enough stuff to make that HL. What else would need marked? We got the right angle. What's the other two things we need?
The leg.
The leg and the hypotenuse is already up there. Okay, so we can mark a leg. Okay, and it doesn't matter if you choose this set of legs or that set of legs. Okay, but you do need to mark a leg. Okay, 81, they're saying side angle side. Okay, so what can be marked? The middle, because they're touching. Okay, what else needs to be marked in order for this to be a side angle side?
An angle.
An angle. Okay, now be smart about where you put the angle. Where does the angle have to go?
T and S.
Okay, be more specific.
Well, the first triangle,
On the first triangle, the T, I agree.
the second triangle, the S.
The second triangle, the S. Okay, you can't just say T and S because there's the T here, and that's not gonna make that valid or truthful. Okay? If I put the T, or if I put, you said T and S, Chase is giving me a crazy look. So Chase, if I put the angle here, is that side angle side? No. So it does matter where you put the T and S. Does it make sense? Okay. Why you look at me crazy, Chase? Okay, the back page is all about the Pythagorean theorem. What is the Pythagorean theorem? You guys know it. What's the formula? A squared plus B squared equals C squared. What do we know about the C?
It's right across from the right.
C is across from the square, okay? What else do we know about C? There's one other thing about C and it's important.
It's greater than the rest.
Yeah, C is always the biggest side, okay? So C is across from the square and C is always the biggest. Okay, so if we look at 23, which one am I missing? A, B, or C? C, okay? So it's gonna look like 9 squared plus 12 squared equals x squared, or you could say c squared. Okay, what is 9 squared plus 12 squared?
225.
225. So we're gonna get 225 squared, or 225 equals x squared. Okay, then what needs done?
Square root.
Square root both sides. Okay, what is the square root of 225?
15.
15. Okay, if we look at 85, what's missing? A, B, or C? Let's go. What's missing? A, B, or C?
A.
A. Okay, so we got A squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared. Okay, so I'm getting A squared plus what? What is 12 squared? 144. What is 15 squared? 225. Okay, and then what do we have to do?
Minus 144.
Minus 144 from both sides. Minus 144. What is 225 minus 144? 81. And then we're going to square root. What do I know my answer has to be smaller than? 15, because C is 15, so it's got to be smaller than 15. Okay. Okay, state if each is a right triangle. How do you know if it's a yes or a no?
If the two numbers that add up equal the number that is.
So if a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then it's a yes. Okay? If a squared plus b squared does not equal c squared, then it's a no. Okay? So which one is my c? 15. So it's going to be 12 squared plus 9 squared equals 15 squared. What is 12 squared plus 9 squared? 225. What is 15 squared? 225. Okay. Now, again, if we look at this, does my a squared plus b squared equal to c squared? Are these equal?
Yes.
Yes. So then my answer is yes. Okay, last one. I'm going to get 6 squared plus 8 squared equals 10 squared. What is 6 squared plus 8 squared?
36 plus 64.
Well, no duh. What is that?
100.
100? Somebody agree?
Yeah.
Okay, 100 equals 100. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes, so then this is a yes.